Welcome back to the Soap Scoop. This is part 1 of Young and the Restless spoilers for this week, and this storyline is dark, emotional, and deeply unsettling. Over the next few minutes, we'll break down the scenes, performances, and fallout you need to know. After fleeing the hotel, Mariah is on the road with Dominic, and she's not alone. Ian is appearing to her, speaking to her, guiding her thoughts in quiet, insistent whispers. Mariah tells Ian she wants to be Dominic's mother the way it should have been from the beginning, from the moment she gave birth. Instead of questioning her, Ian reassures her, softening her doubts. He tells her not to feel guilty, that she's on the path to peace, that he's proud of her. Ian frames their actions as healing, convincing Mariah this is necessary. When Mariah worries this will hurt Abby, Ian chillingly responds that pain is growth. The intimacy between them on the road, wide shots of the highway, close-ups of her face lit by dashboard glow, makes it all the more eerie. And that's when everything crosses a line. Dominic wakes up from a nightmare about his father, Chance. Mariah comforts him, but then says something deeply troubling. She tells Dominic she's sort of his mom too, because he grew in her belly. She slips into old habits, calling him Bowie, the pet name she used before, and the nickname lands like a claim. Then she sings to him, a lullaby that's oddly possessive and haunting rather than soothing. This isn't comfort anymore. It's possession. Back in Genoa City, Nick vents to Noah and Sharon, furious that Victor has only told Adam what his plan is to take back Newman Enterprises from Kane and Phyllis. Sharon is completely sickened by Phyllis. Nick swears he'll fight both her and Kane for everything they've done, even vowing to beat Kane up. And honestly, that might be the drugs talking. Devin and Nate struggle to understand why Mariah would take Dominic. That's when Devin reveals the truth. Mariah checked herself out of a clinic in Boston. She fell off the grid, and her mental health has been spiraling. Nate theorizes this may be Mariah's twisted attempt at a mental reset, trying to reclaim something she believes was taken from her. Devin goes straight to Sharon, who insists Mariah could never steal Dominic. But Devin has proof. Surveillance photos. Mariah with Dominic. Sharon breaks down, admitting she hasn't spoken to Mariah in a long time. The last she heard, Mariah was heading to Florida after leaving the facility. Devin explains Dominic was taken directly from the house, and police and private security are now involved. Sharon immediately calls Mariah's doctor in Boston. Nick promises Devin they will find Dominic. Abby turns to Victor for help, desperate and terrified. Devin tries to comfort her, reminding her that Mariah is their friend and would never hurt Dominic. But Abby isn't convinced. She reminds Devin that Mariah was raised by Ian in a cult, that Mariah wanted to keep Dominic right after giving birth. And suddenly, everything makes sense. Elsewhere, Noah and Sienna talk about their future. Noah wants to follow her anywhere. Sienna feels safe with him, but after nearly losing him to Matt, she wants Noah to stay in Genoa City with his family. Noah proposes an empire, the Shadow Room, the London Club, a future together. But Sienna doesn't want any of it. She wants a simple life, music, peace. And just like that, Noah changes course. Noah tells Nick and Sharon he's gassing up the jet. He and Sienna are heading back to LA to stay. Nick and Sharon are clearly shaken. They want Noah home, safe. Sharon talks with Tessa, and neither can recognize this version of Mariah. Tessa says it outright. The woman who kidnapped Dominic is not the Mariah they know. That's part 1 of this week's Young and the Restless spoilers from the Soap Scoop. Stay tuned, because part 2 is where everything explodes and consequences start to unfold. Subscribe and don't miss the next update.